Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. This is Haikal and hello friends. So in this video we are going to explain about denial of service attack. So these are my group members. The first one is me, Muhammad Afidania bin Adwali, Muhammad Fahmi bin Matsaini, and Nur Fatin Syafiqah binti Ramli.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Fahmi bin Matsaini. Today I will explain about introduction to denial of service, or we call DoS. A denial of service attack is a type of cyber attack in which a malicious actor aims to render a computer or other device unavailable to it attempts user interrupting the device normal functioning. Second, a DoS attack is an attempt to overload a website or network with the aim of degrading its performance or even making it completely inaccessible. Third, DoS aim is to overwhelming or flooding a target machine with requests until normal traffic is able to be processed, resulting in denial of service to editing user.
Impacts of denial of service. The first one is browser redirection. This happens when you are trying to reach a web page, but another page with a different URL opens. So you just can view only the directed page and unable to view the contents of the original page, because the hacker has redirected the original page to a different page. The second one is closing connections. After closing the connection, there can be no communication between the sender and the receiver. The hacker closes the open connection and prevents the user from accessing the resources. The third impact is data destruction. This is when the hacker destroys the resource so that it becomes unavailable. He might delete the resources, erase, wipe, or overwrite, or maybe drop tables for data destruction. One another point of impact of DoS is resource exhaustion. This is when the hacker repeatedly requests the access to a resource and eventually overloads the web application. The application slows down and finally crashes. In this case, the user is unable to get access to the web page. There are some types of DoS attack we have provided here. So the first one is volume-based attacks. The volume-based attack flood a network with too much data, overpowering its bandwidth and making the network unusable. For example, UDP floods and ICMP floods. The second attack is protocol attacks. This protocol attack exploit weaknesses in network protocols to use up server resources. For example, SYN floods and the ping of death. The third one is application layer attacks. The application layer attack targets specific applications or services, causing them to crash or become very slow. For example, HTTP floods and slow lorries. Last but not least, the types of DoS attacks is distributed denial of service, also called as DDoS. So the DDoS attacks use multiple systems, often compromise computer or botnets to attack a single target. For example, amplification attacks and botnet-based attacks.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Fatin Syafiqah binti Ramli. I will present about prevention method. First prevention method is unencased network diffusion. An unencased network help increase the surface area of an organization network so that it can be more easily absorbed and volumetric traffic spread and prevent outage by dispersing traffic across multiple distributed servers. Next is real-time adaptive threat monitoring. Log monitoring can help pinpoint potential threat by analyzing network traffic pattern, monitoring traffic spread or another user activity. and adapting to define again anomalous or malicious requests for the third prevention method is caching. Package store copies of requested content so that fewer requests are serviced by origin server. Using a content delivery network (CDN) to cache resources and reduce the strength of an organization server and make it more difficult for them to become overloaded by both legitimate and malicious requests. Last prevention method is rate limiting. Restrict the volume of network traffic over a specific time period, essentially preventing the server from getting overhead by requests from specific IP address. Rate limiting can be used to prevent DDoS attacks that use botnet to spam on endpoint with an abnormal amount of requests at once.
So next we go to preventing tool. First, web application firewall. A web application firewall help block attack by using customizable policy to filter, inspect and block malicious HTTP traffic between web application and the internet. Can always on DoS mitigation. This mitigation provider can help prevent DoS attack by continuously analyzing network traffic, implementing policy change in response to emerging attack pattern, and providing an expensive and reliable network of data center.
Net is conclusion. Denial of service or DoS attack was a significant threat to cybersecurity by disrupting the availability of network system and online service. By overwhelming target with excessive traffic or operating system vulnerabilities, this attack can cause serious downtime, user inconvenience, and financial loss. To mitigate this risk, organizations must replace robust security measures such as firewall, intrusion detection system, and DoS-specific defense strategy to maintain service ability and protect their infrastructure.
We go to the next section, which is the quiz section. The first question is, define denial of service attack. The answer is a network security attack in which the hacker makes the system or data unavailable to someone who needs it. Question 2. Give 4 types of denial of service attacks. The answers: volume-based attack, protocol attack, application layer attack, and distributed denial of service or DDoS. Question 3. One way to prevent DoS attack. The answer is real-time monitoring. Question 4. State one tool can be used to prevent DoS attack. The answer is firewall. Question 5. 2 impacts of denial of service attack. The answer is browser redirection and closing connection. Thank you so much.